Welcome again, Military Gooner TV. So I've been on Twitter from since morning and bit of as well, So I am seeing Arteta out trending. I knew that this game would have opened a door of opportunity for all the Arteta out fans. I'm not saying he's doing the best job, but why is it that each time a different manager comes, we as fans, the only thing we can do is say, that person out, that person out, that person in, that person in. How confident are we that this board is going to select the person that you think, remember now, listen keenly, how confident are you that you are going to get what you desire, in which is the manager that you are calling for? Now, there are many things that Arteta can work on. Lots of things he can work on and do better on. But these are the same players played under Arsene Wenger. Not all of them, Lacazette. I won't use the youngsters because they were just in the academy at the time. So we have Aubameyang, Lacazette, El Nini, Granit Xhaka, Holding, Hector Bellerin. Who else? I think that is it. Yeah, I believe that is it. But think about it now. How many of those players played yesterday? And how long now have Wenger left the club? Arsene Wenger left the club 4 seasons now. Almost 4 seasons. I say 3 seasons going to 4. That's how long Arsene Wenger has left the club. But yet still, we still have those players in the team. Those players are still in the team. So, have we really moved on from the end part of Arsene Wenger? Is this decline something that you didn't expect to happen before we can take the mantle and move forward? At some point in time, there must be a drop. There has to be a fall somewhere, somehow. This is a factor in which I open my mind to and willing to accept. How many of you fans are willing to accept it? Good. Now, back to the Arteta out claim. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, and I don't believe that as fans we should definitely just segregate and start throwing our or toys out of the basket or out of the prom and start to cry out like that. But we are always getting on the manager's back. We got on Unai Emery back. We got on Arsene Wenger back. We got on Unai Emery's back. We got on Lundberg's back. And now we are on Arteta's back. Now, listen to this. Arsene Wenger has been working with the players that you have gotten over the years, hiding the board. The board has been hiding behind Arsene Wenger for many years, and they escaped. Now, Emery was in position and he demanded certain players, and he was not given those players. Guess what happened? He got sacked. Lundberg was in pole position, managing the team. He asked for some support, getting in some staff. They didn't grant him. They let go of him. Brought in Arteta. Arteta has done, in a few months, he have done certain things, get certain things in order, bring back the dressing room to where it should be, getting the players on. But now what we're seeing is another massive decline. So it's like a sense of goodwill that was running all along, and now that the sense of goodwill has now passed, that the players are regurgitating right back. They're going right back to their natural level, which is below par. A guy like Mustafi was here from Arsene Wenger was here. Kolasinac, Emery brought him in. These are the players that Mikel Arteta have to be utilizing. And we as fans are saying they're not good enough, but yet still we're killing the manager for getting the best out of them. If they're not good enough, if this is their limit, what else can Mikel Arteta get out of them? He has to work with them until he can move them on. He has to work with what he's got until he can move them on. And not because he has to work with what he's got means that what he's got is good enough to get the job done. They are not. He started a midfield pairing of Danny Ceballos and Granit Xhaka. These are the same person that carried us to 8th place last season in the midfield area. They weren't good enough then. Why do you think they will be good enough now when everyone else around us has updated, or I would say built on their team, gotten stronger, improvements in many different areas? And we are killing Arteta for that. Arteta wanted 2 players. He wanted Or and he wanted Partey. He didn't get Or, he got Partey. He got Gabriel. And I can tell you, the only reason why he's coming out and claiming about Willian is because the deal was already done. And that deal was highly constricted by the agent himself. Once it has to do with a bit of squeezing of money, he is willing to do it. Now, Mikel Arteta, there are certain things that we have to question you about. What is happening with William Saliba? What is happening with William Saliba? We have to ask that. Also, we have to ask, why is it that William has to play? Is there something in William's contract that states that he has to play? We don't know. Mikel Arteta, you have to adjust that. Secondly, what is happening to the mentality of the players? Because these are the same players. What is happening to the mentality of the players? Something is wrong. Mikel Arteta, these questions are for you to answer. We know the players aren't good enough. We are sure that we have concrete evidence now that the players aren't good enough. I've just witnessed Fulham battered Leicester City, and we were battered by Leicester City and by Wolves. West Ham battered Wolves turned around and battered us, and we're scraping every game we play. Each game we play, we are scraping. We are just scraping and scraping along. And one of the worst parts about it is that we're not scraping up the table, we're scraping down the table. And these are questions that I have to ask you, Mikel Arteta, because you are the one who is in control. You are the one who's setting them out. You are the one who's training with them. You are the one who's structuring whatever plan you have on match day. And as someone who plays football, I know for a fact that these things inside whatever's happening inside affect players. So these are the questions that have to be asked of you. And now, what is happening? Arteta out has been trending for maybe about a week now. Arteta out has been trending. Now, what are we going to do now? Hence the fact that Thomas Partey is out. Our best midfielder is now out. We're going to continuously see Granit Xhaka and Danny Ceballos, and that is a guaranteed 8th position. Are worse than that. It is very frustrating. It's very upsetting because things are not getting better. Things are getting worse. I've seen links with Pochettino. I've seen links with Allegri. I've seen links with Benitez. I've seen in your press conference, your post-match press conference, stating that you're not worried about the sack. How would that question come about if that was not being mentioned behind closed doors? Is it possible that you might get the sack? Is the case that the sack is near and you can sense it or you can feel it? Okay, you said it. You knew for a fact that becoming a manager, at some point in time you'll be sacked or you'll have to move on. Is this a time where you're highlighting to us that you're ready to move on or something? Because this Arteta out that is trending, I don't like the look of it. So, see, everyone says Arteta out. Arteta out is trending. That is the reason why for my thumbnail. But anyways, Arteta, fix up. You have to fix up. It is getting extremely frustrating, and Arsenal fans are crying. I am crying. I'm bawling. I am on my knees crying to Arsenal Football Club. When will I get a win? When can I see another win? When can I see Arsenal football team winning another game? We saw Manchester United went 2 goals down against Southampton. Southampton were battering them, and Arsenal fans were laughing, enjoying ourselves. We were good. We were comfortable. We were all right. The tables have turned. They went again. Second half. They came out second half, dominated the game, and got their 3 points and walk away and laugh as the big man. Guess what we did? We stumbled. We dive over the cliff, and we dive headway. We dive head going down, and we broke our neck. We broke our neck, and 3 points dropped out of our pockets. And Wolves walked past. They just walked by, picked our pocket with a 3 point, and went home with it. And that is the situation that we're in now. Arsenal fans are crying. We're going down the table. How further down the table are we going to go? You know what does that mean? That we're going to play midweek game against Dundalk. So when we play against Dundalk, we're going to see the young guns. The young guns are coming out. These are the guys who are firing at it at the moment. And we're going to enjoy a Europa League game and laugh and chat, and we're going to relax because it is good and all is well with the young guns. But as soon as Sunday comes, we're going to face Tottenham Hotspur, and I can tell you, they are going to slap us. They are going to slap us. So Mikel Arteta, prepare to be crucified. They are going to be they're going to be hell when Tottenham Hotspur slapped us. And I predicted that we were going to draw against Wolves. And I knew for a fact that we weren't winning because we're not winning in the game. We're not playing good. How is it that we're going to turn up against the league? The league winners are the number one on the table at this moment. Best defensive record, best attacking record as well. One of the best attacking records in the league. We have the worst defensive record, one of the worst defensive records. Or not one of the worst defensive records, but our defense is not good. But we're not attacking. We cannot score. We cannot score to save ourselves. We cannot open our own door. How are we going to open Tottenham defense's door? If we can't open our own door, how are we going to open Tottenham's defense? All Arsenal players are sleeping outside of their home because their wives or their girlfriends close the door and they have no clue how to open it. They don't know how to open a door. And all the players that were so looking at the so-called big name players that they think that they're the best thing, and they can only show that on social media. And when it comes to the real life action on the pitch, they shy away and hide. I saw Granit Xhaka get substituted, and he was quite contented and happy that he was coming on the field. He did not care. This is the time now we have to move on the players. Look at how Kieran Tierney is playing. Look at how Gabriel is playing. These guys will die for the cause. These guys are soldiers in the trenches. They will die for the cause. You cannot be going down and not at least getting off a last hit. You must go down hitting or throwing the last punch. That is how you go down. As a soldier, I can tell you, that is how we train. We train that when we're going down, we at least have to get the last hit or the last punch going. So we'll be going down proud and with honor that we at least we gave our best and our all a valiant effort. Come on, Arsenal. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I'm calling you out. Willian, calling you out. Lacazette, calling you out. Xhaka, Ceballos, I'm calling all you guys out. You have to do better. The time has come where it is getting rough, and it will get harder. It will definitely get harder because the games that are coming are not easier games. So until you guys fix up internally and start putting in the work on the pitch, nothing is going to change. And Mikel Arteta, your loyalty to some of these players have to do. Personally, as I said, Aubameyang has to lose the captaincy. He's not a captain. He's not performing as a captain at this moment. And at the moment I can see that it's just another Ozil situation. He's dead. He's done for now. It's another Ozil situation that we have on our hand. Another Ozil situation, and we never wanted it to be. We were actually looking past it. But it is now evident. We're now 10 games in, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has only scored 2 goals. He has only scored 2 goals. And at this point in time, I'm not even sure. And if that is the case, something is wrong. Whilst players are actually, other players are going, they are 9 goals, 10 goals going up. At this point in time, on the table, Fulham has scored more goals than Arsenal. The only team that hasn't scored more goal than Arsenal at this moment are the 3 teams that are in relegation. The 3 relegation teams that are West Brom, Sheffield United. Crap. West Brom, Sheffield United. Oh, I can't remember. Arsenal, you did this to me. But those are the teams that are below us, and they are scrabbling down at the bottom of the table. Scraping for scraps, trying to get something to feed off. And guess what? At the moment, Arsenal is down. Arsenal at the moment is down there. We're with them. We're feeding at scraps down at the bottom of the table, languishing down here like we're having a party. In the 5th game of the season, we were looking at the table and we say, okay, we're 10th position. Manchester United at 16, Manchester City at 14, and we're smiling, relaxing, enjoying ourselves. 5 games later, we're at 14th, and those guys at the top of the table, going for what they deserve and what they want. And guess what we're going for? We're working so hard to get relegated. These players are working harder to get relegated than to put ourselves in good position on the pitch, on the table. Why is it that these the younger players who are looking the most dominant and the better players? It's a mentality thing. These players have to start at their mentality. They are sick in the head. They need to be binned and be treated like. Some of these players now have to be treated like just as though Ozil and Guendouzi have been treated. They're not good enough. Pin them. Roll them away. But anyways, enough of my ranting. Thank you for tuning in. This is the military gooner. And another upsetting day for Arsenal. Tomorrow I'll be doing the preview for the Arsenal versus Dundalk or Rapid Vienna, one of those in the Europa League. At least we're winning in the Europa League, so we shouldn't be doom and gloomy about the Europa League. It's where we're winning, so we should actually enjoy that one, because we're seeing the young ones, we're seeing our future playing some football other than what we have at the club right now, some big lackadaisical money grabbers and hungry feeders or whatever. But anyways, thank you very much. If you like this content, please drop a like and please subscribe. Turn on your notification bell to see and keep up to date with what's happening. At this moment, Arteta out is ringing, and Pochettino, I'll definitely say, is a name that has been highlighted. Would you take Pochettino? Put it in the comments. Thank you. I'm Military Gooner. I'm out.